YouTubers, this old John, I took my mower blades off, gonna put new ones on, and gonna look at a spindle. I've ordered it. Here's the way. You always want to take pictures or video of your units before you take them completely apart. That way you know how to get them back on, especially like belts and so forth. I've seen videos of where guys, they have to go to their manuals, put the belts back on because all they had to do is take a picture or video before they took it off. So this spindle here is bad, the bearing probably, so I have to take the shroud off of the pulley here to get to it. And these shroud nuts take an 8mm socket. Okay, so there's the shroud. Some accumulated grass around it. The pulley. There, this bolts, very small. So first we're going to have to take this nut off here, and then we've got these 4 nuts here to take off. Okay, to get this nut loose, I didn't have a socket big enough for that, and so I just put a good old pipe wrench on here, and it's down below the edge of the pulley so it doesn't hurt it. And as you turn it this way, this pulley over here gives you resistance, and so I was able to break it loose there, so it comes off easily. I plan on using this nut because the spindle I'm getting doesn't have a new nut. I didn't figure I would need one, so ready to take this off and then remove these 4 bolts down here, and should be able to take that spindle off. I found that I just left this nut on a couple of threads, and then just literally took my hammer and pried on it, and I was able to loosen the pulley. So the pulley comes off now. So all I need is my new spindle to come. It's coming Amazon, and I'm ready to replace it. You can see it's the looseness here. I may take that apart and look at the bearing. And now I can get to these bolts here more easily. So, okay, I've taken the pulley off, and the center of the pulley looks good. Got kind of a octagon shape to it or whatever. Yeah, you can see it better there. So it's got a good edge on it. These bolts that hold the spindle on, I put liquid wrench on, and so they've all come loose. And it's like they're a 10 millimeter approximately. bolt. Pretty good shape. Should be able to reuse it. Okay, so there's all the bolts out. Spindle's free. Okay, there's the spindle out. Bottom of the mower. Well, here's the new spindle. Haven't opened it up yet. I ordered it on the 9th of April. It got here today, Sunday the 15th. And the shipping was free. So apparently the seller paid some extra money for this because the post office, USPS, delivered it, and this is a Sunday. So anyway, let's open it up. The box it came in. Got some packing material, quite a bit. Pretty heavy. This box. The plastic bag. And there it is. New one, there's the old one. Huh. Okay, it's got a nut on it, so I didn't have to save the old nut. And what's nice about these newer ones, they have a grease fitting on them, so you can grease them. Now, that's assuming the bearing is not sealed. So, someone, another video said there might be a hole on one side to let the grease start to come out if once you got it full, but I don't see that. But anyway, okay, these bolt holes come without any threads in them, so I'm gonna have to tap them. Usually I've seen guys on YouTube use an impact wrench to tap these, so I'm gonna have to do them without an impact wrench. We'll see how that works. But there's the new spindle. There it is. I think these are going to work, YouTubers. So we're ready to put it on. This only costs $25. I think John Deere wants 50 something, 55. Of course it didn't come with the bolts, but still, I mean, a heck of a deal. See the threads, you can see that it's tapping. Okay, I placed the spindle underneath the mower, and we want to rotate this around so the grease fitting is going to be accessible, and the shroud's going to go around here, so I think about like that'll work. Just put the bolts in. Screw them in by hand as far as we can go. I oiled the threads on the old bolts. And you have to make sure these old bolts are in good shape, because even if they don't break off taking them out, they may break off putting them in. So hopefully that's not going to happen. So let's use the wrench on them. Okay, and that's good and tight. So now we're ready to put the pulley on. And it goes on only one way. There's a concave and a convex, and that seems to have a good fit on it. Put a little oil in there. I'm going to use the new nut. The old nut is in good shape. I'll save it. It's on. Now I can put the belt back on. And it's ready to go. Okay, I got new blades to put on also with my spindle. Here's the new spindle on. And my blades are, I got them from John Deere, actually the local Home Depot, GY 20568. I got the wrong ones to start out with, and they just had a hole in the center, so I was able to return them. Here's the old ones. I tried to do some sharpening on them, but they're 4 years old or so, so they're not salvageable. So here's the new spindle, nice and tight. All the other spindles are tight, so I'm ready to put the new ones on. Going like that. Put a little bit of oil on the threads, make them easier to come off next time. Put a 2x4 and in the bottom of the deck. I also scrape down and put a light coat of primer paint on the bottom of the deck so the grass comes off a little easier. And I'm not going to put them on super tight. First time I ever took them off, they'd been put on by John Deere, and I'm sure they used an impact wrench. And I have a video of that I'll post here. If you want to see the struggles I had to, a couple of bolts, I had to cut slots in the top. I mean, I used impact wrenches trying to get them off. And had to literally cut slots in the top and get them off. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the blades on, and then we'll be ready to put it back on and mow. This will be my second mowing already this year. This is April 21st.